kahit sino man.
Okay, roll the drop.
Ikaw na nga ang hinahanap ng puso, ang magbibigay ng saya at tamis sa buhay ko.
Wow!
Ikaw na nga ang bawat pagkakinig ko, sa piling mo'y nagpapato ang pangarap ko.
Hello guys, good morning. Sa ganap na alas 10:51 tayo po ay nag-under na. Late naman ako ng 6 na minuto. Araw-araw po yan guys, no? Pagpasensyaan nyo na. Ayan, mega love shoutout dyan sa aking girlfriend na si Charlo Vlogs. My love, mega love shoutout po sa iyo dyan. Thank you for stay tuned sa iyong pagpunta agad-agad. Sir Jess, good morning. Ayan, nandito na pala, marami na pala mga comment sa baba. Ay lang, atay, kasi si host laging late. Sir Jess, good morning sa iyo, Sir Jill. Ayan, watching from Acacia State, Taguig City. Yun. Sorry mga guys, lagi na lang late si host, kaya pagpasensyahan nyo na ha. Ayan, sa lahat po ng mga nakatutok sa Facebook natin, sa reaction man natin sa Facebook, mega love shoutout po dyan. Salamat sa isang like dyan. Sino po ba dyan? Mag-comment na. Naka-live po tayo sa The Action Man Facebook page natin. Sa hindi pa po nakapag-follow sa ating The Action Man page, makipollow naman ho mga ka-action. Sana ho ang 25k subscriber dito, sana po i-follow po ang ating Facebook page. Maraming salamat po sa inyo ha. Ayan, good morning. Saan man kayo sulok ng mundo, sana po ay nasa mabuti po kayong kalagayan. Greetings magmula kay The Action Man. Ayan, sa lahat po na nakano dyan ha. Salamat naman. May like na po tayo sa isang Facebook page natin. No? Maraming salamat naman. I think si Ma'am Jane yan. Si Ma'am Jane siguro nag-like yan. Sabi ko na nga pa si Ma'am Jane. No? Ma'am Jane, Annabelle, good morning po sa iyo. Good afternoon o good evening ho dyan sa Chicago. Ayan, mega love shoutout po sa iyo dyan. Ayan, good morning Sir Tom. Good morning din po sa iyo Ma'am Jane, Annabelle. Ayan, gabi ba dyan? Gabi? Nandito na rin si Atty Rio. Means love. Ayan. Ano ba pangalan nito ni Roy? Hindi ko ba? Ashiterio. Ayan, sorry sir ha, hindi ko masyado mabanggit. Ayan, good morning Sir Tom, watching from Japan po. Left North, Lofina. Ayan, stay safe and God bless po always. Maraming salamat po sa iyo sir ha. Ayan, mag-ingat ka din po palagi dyan. Maraming salamat kayo. Excuse. Pagsubaybay sa ating programa sir. Ayan. Kasama mo man ng iyong family, magka-regards na lang po dyan ha. Sir, good morning. Ayan, Me and by Music. Nandito na si Me and by Music. Mapagpalang araw po ng Thursday sa iyo, Tom. At sa lahat, mapagpala din po sa iyo, Me and by Music. Maraming salamat. Hindi po talaga kayo nawawala araw-araw. Ayan, Ma'am Jane, Annabelle, okay ka lang ba dyan sa Facebook? Salamat, Ma'am Jane, ha. Ayan, mayroon pa tayong 6 minutes and 28 seconds para mag-shoutout sa mga pumapasok. Ayan, dito na si Sir Jess. Sir Jess, good morning ho sa'yo, Sir Jess. Ayan, lagi na lang akong late, Sir Jess, ha. Me and my music, good morning, sabi ni Sir Jess. Ayan, binabati natin ang magandang umaga ang ating mga kaibigan magmula sa Australia na si Super Ma'am Zay. At si Ma'am Yam. And then sa magmula naman sa Japan, si Ma'am Rosana Naromi. Big love shoutout po sa inyo dyan. Si best friend na magmula sa Makati City. Yan, shoutout po sa inyo lahat dyan. At syempre sa aking kapatid dyan at sa aking brother na nag-isang guwapuhan na nasa Australia, Jinky Weber. Big love shoutout po sa inyo. At shoutout din sa aking kapatid na taga Cavite. Yan, shoutout sa inyo, Cheryl Arcelian. Ayan.
Exclusive.
Yes, sir. Thank you po. You're welcome, Ma'am Jane Annabelle. Nandito na rin si Ma'am Shirley Andres. Ayan, maayong buntag sa demo, Ma'am Shirley. Likewise, Sir Jess, thank you. Good morning. Sabi ni Min by Music. Esther Robbie, ayan, good morning po sa iyo, madam, good morning. Ano tong sabi ni ma'am? Ayan, greetings Action Man, thanks for bringing me the update through this live broadcast of yours. Ayan, thanks for your service. You're welcome, ma'am. Ayan. Hi po, Tita Shea Andres, magmula kay me and my kids. You're welcome. Ayan. Ang ganda po ng pagpapakilala kay Atty. Leni Robert. Yes. Ayan. Morning! Ayan, di ako na shout out. Ay naku, my love. Pagbukas ko, ikaw agad ang nabungat ko na good morning, my love. Mag-ano ka na lang, ha? Ganun. Ikaw pa makakalimutan ko. Diba? Ayan. Good morning sa iyo, my love, ha? Aking nag-iisang minamahal sa buhay. Ayan. Shirley Andres, good morning, sabi ni Sir Jess. Jess, hello, sabi ni Shirley Andres. Ayan, Jailo Vlogs, hello, guwapa, sabi ni Ma'am Shirley Andres. Sana all guwapa. Alright, meron na lang ho tayong 3 minutes na lang na mag-on-air na ho tayo. Ito po ay sinishare ko lang ho sa mga broadcast. Hindi ito, siguro ha, hindi ito matagal ha. I-forward lang ito sa akin ha. Kaya siyempre sa mga nagpo-forward sa akin ng mga link, baka sabihin nyo i-snapping ko. Ha, hindi ko po kayo ini-snap. I-on-air ho natin lahat. Kung may binabanata natin ang mga rock official, siyempre hindi rin natin makalimutan ang isang Atty. Leni Robredo para hayag dito i-share dito sa ating programa kanya mga magagandang paalakayan. Siyempre, hindi na lang puro rock ang ating aatakihin. 24 million viewers in the house. Big love. Shout out po sa inyo. Sama kayo sulok ng mundo. Sana po ay nasa mabuti po kayong kalagayan. Greetings magmula kay The Action Man. Ayan, wow, ayos po yan, Pam. Si Madam Philippine Legit President Atty. Leni Beloved, beautiful, Robredo, and future now. Pam, good vibes. Sa Didimi in my views. Big love, shout out dyan sa mga taga Masbate, sa aking hometown sa Masbate. Big love, shout out sa lahat ng aking family dyan. Sa aking mga anak dyan sa Masbate at sa mga relatives, ayan, sa mga nagwagwapuhan kong mga kapitbahay, may galab shoutout po sa inyo dyan at mga nagkagandahang kapitbahay. Sa mga chismosa kong kapitbahay at sa mga hindi man chismosang kapitbahay. 27 million viewers in the house, mayroon na lang ho tayong 2 minuto na lang ang natitira. Ayan, pasok. Ayan, enjoy lang ho kayo, enjoy lang. Ganda ng music. Aking DJ. Ayan, tuloy-tuloy ho tayo. Jailo Vlogs, how are you? Me and my music, sabi ni Me and my music. Oh, my love, maraming nag-greeting sa'yo. Nasaan ka na? Mag-response ka na kung ikaw ay nakikinig, ha? Nasa work na po kasi yan, kaya pagpasensyaan nyo na kung hindi makapag-response, ha? Mayong buntag sa tanan. Tibuok kalibutan, sabi ni Ma'am Shirley Andres. Tibuok kalibutan, mayong buntag daw. 31 million viewers in the house. Shout out. Alright. Ayan. Ilang minuto na lang. Mayroon na lang tayo, magsisimula na ho tayo. Isang minuto na lang. Ayan, magpahabol na sa inyong mga greetings bago ho tayo magsimula. Pero diretso po ito. Hindi na po natin putol-putulin. Ayan. Dahil ito ay broadcast. 32 million viewers in the house. Miguel, shout out po sa inyong lahat. Ayan. Ayan, sa mga lahat na magbe-birthday ngayon, sa ating mga viewers, ayan, happy birthday po sa inyo, ha? Happy birthday. Ayan, God bless the parents, sabi ni Ma'am Shirley Andres. Nandito na rin si Sir Eduardo Capobres. Ayan, shout out naman dito sa mga taga Sa mga taga gagalangin, ayan. Shout out naman dito sa mga taga-gagalangin. Ayan, sabi ni Sir Eduardo Capobres. Ayan, mega love shout out po sa lahat ng mga taga-gagalangin dyan. Sa lahat po ng mga supporters natin dyan at sa mga hindi man ng mga supporters, mega love shout out po sa inyo dyan. Greetings magmula kay Sir Eduardo Capobres and then also me, greetings magmula na rin sa akin. Ayan, shout out po sa inyo dyan ha, sa lahat ng mga nakatutok. Salamat. Ayan, praying always po. Oh, sabi ni Ma'am Shirley Andres. Alright, maraming salamat Ma'am Shirley Andres. Alright, magsisimula na ho tayo. Mamaya na ho tayo magbabasa. Ayan, ito ay live podcast. Isipin mo na lang na marami ang nakikinig sa'yo. 36 million viewers in the house. Big love, shout out. Ayan. Tondo yan, Tam. Tondo. Anong?
Welcome to She Talks Peace, a podcast that
Liga or Saligan. It's an alternative legal support group that fought for the rights of disadvantaged individuals and provided legal education. She was also president of the Naga...
wait lang muna. Basahin ho muna natin ang naging title nito, ha? Ayan. Former Vice President Atty. Leni Robredo talks the call for service and leadership. Alam nyo na, sasabihin ni Atty. Leni Robredo, ha? Ulitin ko, ha? Former Vice President Atty. Leni Robredo talks the call for service and leadership. Okay. Para maintindihan nyo.
Naga City Council for Women and founded the Lakas ng Kababaihan ng Naga Federation, which provided training and livelihood opportunities for women. And would you believe, she translated Bicol into Bicol versions of relevant laws for greater accessibility. In 2013, she was elected as representative of Camarines Sur 3rd District, where she championed and authored multiple bills, some of which are the People Empowerment Bill, the Comprehensive Anti-Discrimination Bill, and, with much thanks from all of us from Muslim Mindanao, supported the Bangsamoro Basic Law. Then she became the vice president. She was elected as vice president of the Republic and continued to forward transparency and participatory governance. She launched Angat Buhay, which means uplifting lives, coordinating the public and private partnership to help marginalized communities. And during the COVID-19 pandemic, then Vice President Leni Robredo was seen all over the place trying to do what she could to help those who were in need. She ran for the presidency and lost, but the spark that then Vice President Leni, now Attorney Leni, lit among the spirits of Filipinos remains alive and strong. And recently, because Attorney Leni and I are from the same university, the University of the Philippines, I'm so proud that she was awarded this year's Most Distinguished Alumna Award by the University of the Philippines Alumni Association. Welcome to She Talks Peace, Attorney Leni.
Hi, Amina. It's good to be with you again.
So thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on the award for the Most Distinguished Alumna.
And I know, Amina, you have been a recipient of the same award many years ago.
Many years ago. So how are you these days? I understand it's a holiday and you're in the office and you have a lot of visitors.
We don't have holidays. We don't have enough, we don't have enough time to really entertain visitors. So even on holidays, we schedule courtesy visits. The last one just got out a few minutes before we went online.
And Attorney Leni, these are mostly about Angat Buhay, right?
Yes, most of them are Angat Buhay. Most of them were also supporters during the campaign. Most of the volunteer groups that were formed during the campaign have transformed themselves into civil society organizations that have been partnering with Angat Buhay already in the many different activities and projects that we have launched.
So now, after politics, well, we're not really sure after politics, but now you're back where you started, which is
Yes, yes.
civil society.
I really feel I was meant for this kind of life. For a very long time, I have been a member of the civil society, and I feel like my years in politics was just the aberration. I'm very comfortable working with many different civil society groups also in furtherance of our advocacies to uplift the lives of the marginalized. We work closely with many of the underserved sectors: farmers, fisher folks, women and children, indigenous peoples, urban poor. So I have been working very, very closely with them, even during the years that my husband was still mayor of Naga. So he was in politics, I was in civil society. When he died, there was a call for me to take his place. So that was what I did. But after my term as vice president, I ended my term June 30 of 2022. July 1, we launched Angat Buhay as an NGO.
I've been meaning to ask you, Leni. I know that you were forced into politics because Jesse passed away and August 18, right? And you were forced into this situation. I know that you really thought long and hard and you prayed over it and finally accepted the challenge. But I've always wanted to ask you, what?
Ayan, pagpasensya nyo na mga ka-action, mga kakamping ha, kung ginapaganong ko, ha? Alam nyo naman siguro ang ibig sabihin nun. At least duro-diretso yung boses, ha? Kaya pagpaumanhin nyo na kung hindi ko nakapokus yung video, ha?
What made you accept it? What inspired you to accept the challenge? Because I know you hated politics.
The first time I was asked to run Amina was just a few months after we lost Jesse. Camarines Sur politics is really all about political dynasties, and Jesse was a lone wolf. He was a lone wolf in a sea of political dynasties. So when he died, a huge gap was there. And a lot of his supporters, not just political supporters, but his fellow advocates for transparency, accountability, empowerment of the people, were really in need of a leader. I guess it was also because of Jesse's legacy that it was easier for me to convince people that the fight was all worth it.
Yeah.
Kasi Amina, if you're in the midst of traditional politicians, you know the works.
I know what you mean.
At, diba? Kasi it's really patronage politics.
Yes.
People are so used to just waiting for the politicians to give them their kitties.
Yes,
So
yes.
to go around with no resources at all was very difficult. So I what helped me really was the lessons also that I've learned from Jesse. My many years as a member of the civil society became very, very helpful, in the sense that I was so used to working with the grassroots that it wasn't, it didn't require extra effort on my part anymore to be going around. What I lacked in resources, my vast experience with Jesse and my vast experience with civil society more than made up for whatever it is that I lacked as far as resources is concerned.
Yep. You know, Lenny, a lot of people were saying that for you to win the congressional seat in your district was really not that difficult because of Jesse and because you did have a base in civil society and among the women. So it would have been hard because you didn't have the resources, but wasn't difficult. So people could easily see you winning. But when you finally decided to accept the challenge to run for the vice presidency, that was seen as more challenge. Because who is Leni Robredo? I mean, Naga, what's the voting population of Naga?
Very
And then
small,
you
just 100,000.
Yeah, and then you need millions of votes to be vice president. So you became the vice presidential candidate. And again, I ask you, what made you step out of your comfort zone and think that you would go into national politics and be able to make a mark? I mean, females in politics really
Yeah.
have a very hard time making it, Lenny.
You know, the decision making process when I ran for the vice presidency was so different. Was so different with the context when I decided to run for Congress. Both Jesse and I never had any experience running for a national office. We knew that it was more than the kind of politics that we were used to for so long. I wasn't the first choice. I think I wasn't the second either. So when I when I was finally drafted, I just felt that it was a very consequential elections for the country, and I kept.
Ayan, sorry guys ha. Naputol tuloy. Sorry po. Sorry po. Ayan, papatong ko sana.
Podcast Network.
If he felt that by running he would be able to help not just the party, but he would be able to help,
Papatong ko sana.
the entire cohort of people pushing for good governance, pushing for a continuation of what have been started already by then President Aquino. So that was the thing. It was really anchored on again, the burden of responsibility, not just for the local party anymore, but the responsibility.
Podcast.
Was that was the thing. It was really anchored on again, the burden of responsibility, not just for the local party anymore, but the responsibility.
Magsilbi. Hindi magsilbi eh.
Podcast Network Asia.
Hindsight.
Magsilbi, hawakan na lang natin guys.
We knew that it was more than the kind of politics that we were used to for so long. I wasn't the first choice. I think I wasn't the second either. So when I when I was finally drafted, I just felt that it was a very consequential elections for the country, and I kept on asking myself when I was making the decision making process that if Jesse were alive, and the nomination was he was the one nominated instead of me, how could he have decided? And I was very sure at that time that because it was going to be a very consequential elections, Jesse would have decided to run. If he felt that by running he would be able to help not just the party, but he would be able to help, the entire cohort of people pushing for good governance, pushing for a continuation of what have been started already by then President Aquino. So that was the thing. It was really anchored on again, the burden of responsibility, not just for the local party anymore, but the responsibility of being given the chance to do your part. And I was telling myself that siguro if I didn't answer the call to run, baka I would have regretted not answering it. But at that time, Amina, I don't know if you still remember in the elections of 2016, we were six serious candidates for the vice presidency.
Right. Yes.
When I started, I had a 1%. I had a 1% approval rating. I was number 6 of 6.
Mm-hmm.
So the party at that time just wanted somebody who was a woman, whose reputation was beyond reproach, nothing else. So it was like I had to work extra hard. I had to campaign more than what the party has prepared for us. I remember during that time, I was very, very masipag. I was very hardworking. The campaign schedule given to us would be usually until 7 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
And after we're made to go home, I would still campaign on my own because I know that I had to work hard just to have a fighting chance at it. So it was difficult. It was 8 months of going around the country. 8 months of going around the country. I remember the first months during the campaign, I would enter a gym full of people, and people would just look at me and, perhaps wondering, who is this lady?
Yeah, who is this lady?
So it was difficult. But, with the benefit of hindsight, I feel like it was worth all the, not just because I won, but just deciding to have a shot at it. It was worth everything.
Yeah. One of the major factors, really, in the early days, the reason why you were the 6th among 6 candidates was because you were a neophyte.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you, was being female also a factor? Was it something that dragged you down, that you had to show you're better than the men? Is being female
most definitely. Most definitely. And then, Amina, not just when I became a politician already, even when I was still a practicing lawyer. During the days that I was still a practicing lawyer, I was with the Public Service Office, and then I eventually joined Seligan. It was a very male-dominated world at that time.
Oh yeah.
So even when you're in litigation, you're presenting your client in the courtrooms. I know for a fact that I had to work 10 times as much as my male counterpart just to be able to prove that I was worthy. It was difficult. There were a lot of, having come from the province also, there are a lot of societal expectations. Like if you're a woman and you're a wife and you're a mother, you have to be taking care of your children all the time. And, those pressures, you have to go past that. And I think, when I became vice president and there was a lot of fake news already, disinformation, the online world was weaponized. I was more vulnerable. So the difficulties of being a woman politician were exacerbated because of the political climate at the time, and because of the fact that it was easier to, I was more vulnerable because of social media. So there have been a lot of challenges because of my gender. Most of the attacks against me were gendered attacks. It really required a lot of a lot of courage. It required a lot of strength to be able to weather all that. When I was in Congress, I also felt that. There were a lot of, I think about, when I was there, I think about 30% of Congress was women members of Congress already.
Mhm.
But most of the women members of Congress were members of political dynasties. So it's
That's
like
right.
a lot of them were also insulated from the attacks. I had to contend with all of that. But at the same time also, even if most of the time you feel like the world is unfair to women, you can also allow the sense of unfairness to get the better of you. You can't allow that to get in the way of the work that you're doing. So you just have to continually prove yourself. Proving yourself is not exactly a bad thing, because consciously you work twice as hard as you would have had the limitations not been there. So ano naman siya? It's there. I have authored and co-authored a lot of bills that would have amended many of our laws, which are still discriminatory against women. And
Very.
during the committee hearings, I would be very frustrated because of the comments by not just the male colleagues, not just male colleagues, but even my women colleagues. Because during the discussions, that's when you realize there's not much appreciation yet
Yeah.
of the kind of value that must be given to us. Not just because we're women, but because we're human beings.
That's right.
It's basic human right to be treated in the same manner as men are treated. So it was a source of a lot of frustrations when I was in Congress. But that sort of prepared me for. I think it has gotten far worse when I was vice president.
Alright, putol-putulin muna natin ha. Magbasa muna tayo ha. Magbasa. Ayan, me and my music, Tita She, alam nyo na po, wala nga kasi iba. Ano to? Ano daw? Ano daw sabi niya? Ayan, magbasa. Highlights para babasa nyo dyan. Yan. Tita She, alam nyo na po, wala nga kasi iba mabatikal kay Madam Atty. Leni Robredo, kaya ang ganyang name call, pero ang totoo weak ngiwi Marcos. Ayan, ano yun ha? Ayan. Ano pa yan? Ano ba sabi niya? Weak ngiwi Marcos at lechon manok at Sara Carpio ang totoong lutang. Ayan, pinatawa mo ako, me and my music, sabi ni Ma'am Shirley Andres. Yung manok na yan, naalala ko yung manok na yan, na kung saan nagbigay sila ng manok. Nagbigay sila ng manok. Ayan, magbasa-basa muna tayo ha. Ayan, para masabi naman natin na nababasa ko mga message nyo. By the way, nababasa ko mga message nyo, kaya pinipin ko na lang ha. Sa mga bagong pasok, pag pinin ko yan, understand na nakita ko po kayo. At bilang response ko na po yun sa inyo. No? Ayan, hikayatin po nating mga kakamping na tumakbong senadora, si Atty. Leni Robredo, sa 2025 kasi siya ang tunay na magpapaunlad sa ating bansa, ang sabi ni Sir Eduardo Capobras. Ayun. Alright, nandito na rin si Ma'am Dolor Garcia. Ma'am Dolor Garcia, welcome back. Welcome back again. Ang sabi ni Ma'am Dolor Garcia, good morning, Action Man, every day. Kasama ko kayo sa breakfast ko dito, Mulinaw, Italy. Hindi buo ang araw kapag di ko kayo napapanood. Action Man, kakamping forever. Yung. Salamat sa iyo, Ma'am Dolor Garcia. Maraming salamat po na sa iyong pag-breakfast dyan ay kasama mo kami habang pinapanood po kami dito. Maraming salamat sa iyong family dyan. Makiregards na lang. Ayan, maraming salamat sa iyo, Ma'am Dolor Garcia. Ayan, Manolito Mata. Ayan. Andito na si Boy Kigol. Ayan, Boy Kigol, good morning. Bahala ka na dyan, Boy Kigol, ha? Ayan. Good morning, the action man, sabi ni Sir Al Olalia. Good morning din po sa iyo, Sir Al Olalia. Ayan. Andito na rin si Jose Marlo Butter. Ayan, Leni for President. Sir Jose, maraming salamat po. Thank you for dropping by. Good morning, good morning. Ayan. Alright. Thank you rin sa iyo, action man. Ayan, you're welcome, Ma'am Delor. Ayun ha, ayan. Hello, Lalia, hello, sabi ni Ma'am Shirley Andres. Ayan, okay, tuloy-tuloy na tayo ha, tuloy-tuloy. Ayan, pansamantala ako kayo na mawawala ko sa ano ha, pero tuloy pa rin yan, ayan. Tinawag lang ako ng tawag ng tanghalan ha.
President already. You know, I had been at the receiving end of a lot of misogynistic remarks, no less than the president himself. So just having to react to many of that, it was a balancing act also for me. So
Yeah,
I
the
feel
way you reacted, any very cool, very gentle, but
no, I didn't have a choice. I mean, I did not have a choice because I did realize that I had work to do. And I cannot be overly sensitive about many of those things, but at the same time I have to show people that those things are totally unacceptable. So it was difficult, and I could just imagine a lot of women also going through so much,
That's right.
because they're women.
Just to share with you, some of our guests have been political leaders in other countries, Japan, Malaysia, Indonesia, and their experiences are similar to what you're experiencing. The harassment when they're going campaigning, the harassment from colleagues, the misogyny that they were experiencing. And it's going to get worse, we feel, because the authoritarianism that we've been seeing expanding globally, I'm sure has also found its way into Southeast Asia. So what do you think about that situation, Leni? What do we do so that we can really protect the democratic space where women are allowed to participate, where they can really take the stage and help the nation to move forward and to develop? What can be done?
There are a lot of things you can do, Amina. Number one, we have to keep on pushing. But number two, we have to strengthen our ranks. From experience, women are more courageous if they are with many other women. It's more difficult to fight if you're alone. It's easier to fight when you're with other people. To be able to build women organizations is a big thing. Because, not only does it provide sanctuary for all of us, but when we do push for our advocacies or we fight for issues we feel are very, very important to us women, we're more confident, we're more deliberate. We have the courage to fight back if we know that there are more of us fighting. We have experienced that in many other issues that we have been fighting about. It's better to fight if marami kayo, if there are many of you fighting. I just remember, Amina, one other thing during the campaign we have been doing. I'm referring to the presidential campaign. We have been doing a lot of focus group discussions, FGDs, and sometimes in FGDs many of the groups are controlled groups. So one such FGD was among women who are not voting for me. So we were trying to extract why they are not voting for me. So they were being asked, why are you not voting for them? And Amina, in many of the groups with this kind of sample demographic, these are all women. They would say, I'm not voting for her because she's a woman. And she's weak.
Really?
Yeah. And that's the most frustrating part of all. These are women. And the only reason why they think I was weak because I was a woman. So I was thinking, it's not just it's not just a problem that we have with men who are misogynistic, but society has dictated that women are weak, so we have to do something about it.
I was just going to ask you a little bit more about that, Lenny. Your observation that even women, not very supportive of women candidates because they think they're weak. But Lenny, the Philippines is, leading the movement in Southeast Asia in terms of women's political.
Yeah. We're actually number two. We're actually
What happened to us, Lenny, that that movement seems to be, slowing down or on the decline? And what are you going to do about it, Attorney Lenny?
it's been the subject of many discussions in many of the conferences I've been attending, Amina. Because the Philippines, if I am not mistaken, is number two in the Asia Pacific as
Yeah.
far as gender responsiveness is concerned.
Right.
And to a certain extent, Amina, I would like to think that that is correct in the sense that in the Philippines, there are more women politicians. In the Philippines, there are more active women organizations. But the point here is number two, even if we're doing better than the rest of Southeast Asia, that is no reason for us to rest on our laurels.
Or to
Because
slow down.
or to slow down, because the fact that halimbawa, women participation. When you look at women participation, we're up there. We're up there. But if you do a qualitative evaluation of women participation, as I was telling you earlier, many of our women politicians are there because they're members of the political dynasty. And I'm not saying that they're bad politicians because they're members of the political dynasty. I'm just saying that data shows that a lot of this.
Alright, patayin muna natin at ating babatiin ng mga bagong pasok. Walang iba kung hindi si Sir Erwin Valera. Good morning po sa iyo, sir. Thank you for dropping by. And then also, may galabi shoutout kay Ma'am Josefina Quinto. May galabi shoutout po sa iyo, Ma'am Josefina. Thank you for dropping by. Hello po. I'm always for FBP Leni Robredo. Ayan, sabi ni Sir Al Olalia last election. Ano man to sabi ni Me and My Music. Ayan, mga guys, pag pinin ko po, ibig sabihin no, nakita ko na po kayo, ha? Ayan. Ayan. If saan sila po at pupulutin. Ayan, Erwin Valera, hello, sabi ni Ma'am Shirley Andres. Ayan, tuloy-tuloy ho natin ito para makapagpahinga po tayo. Ano lang na to makikinig lang po tayo ng mga sagot na matitindi ni Atty. Leni Robredo.
These women are not really there to fight for gender equality. So there's no deliberate effort to fight for it. I would like to think that effort has to be more deliberate in the sense that I was telling a while ago, even if we're number two, we still have a lot of existing laws which are detrimental to women. And these laws were supposedly passed to protect women, but they are detrimental to women. And until now, they have not yet been amended because in Congress, even if there are a lot of women already, there's no conscious effort to really look into what are the structures that contribute to the quality of women participation in the legislative bodies. So there are many things. There are many things that you can do. There are existing laws already that we have Women's Month every March. We have Gender and Development Fund.
That's right. Yeah.
Diba? It's mandated that a certain percentage of the local budget and the national budget should go for gender and development activities. But if you look closely at
where it's going,
yeah. So it's sometimes, Amina, it's a one-shot thing just for compliance. So,
yes.
halimbawa, there's a budget for Women's Month. So sometimes they spend it for T-shirts, and then they do a parade all over the city just to
That's
show that
true.
they have done something. So it's
Yeah.
there's
I
not been
think
enough qualitative evaluation of what we have been doing as far as um, furthering the cause for
yeah.
gender equality is concerned. So ano talaga, it leaves much to be desired.
Yeah. We have the law, it's the implementation really and the forging forward that we really need to
Sa
work
ano
on.
din, Amina, I have been pointing this out also kasi under the law, each government office and each local government unit has to have a gender and development officer who
Yes.
shall oversee the implement and the planning and the implementation of those plans. And if you look at it, Amina, most of the GAD point persons
Mm-hmm.
who are just appointed because they are women, but that's not their primary assignment.
They
Most of
don't know
them have
anything about
other
it.
assignments.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then, sometimes if the budget officer is a woman, she will also be the gender and development. Sometimes if the human resource officer is a woman, she will also be appointed. But that's not her main, that's
Right.
not her main responsibility. So how would you expect her to, to really focus on the work that's ahead? So a better appreciation of the value of the of the office should be there. Para naman they would appoint somebody na ang gagawin talaga to focus on the work ahead. So
That's right.
no,
One of our previous guests was such a strong supporter of yours, Attorney Leni, Soc Reyes. Soc
yes, yes.
Reyes would reiterate the fact that just because you're a woman doesn't mean you're pro women's issues.
I
And
know.
you would cite national leaders, political leaders who occupy very high government positions who have never really done much for advancement of women's empowerment or the women's agenda. So just because you're a woman, you're right.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that they're going to be pro women's agenda. But you were 6 years in the vice presidency, and you used your time very wisely to move around and
Mhm.
really see what the provinces, what the communities needed. Those 6 years of engaging with our communities, Attorney Leni, what would be like the three or the one priority that you think we really should make our government implement so that our communities will become a little better? Because we were suffering from poverty, high education. I mean, you name it, we would see that problems. But in your experience, what should be the priority?
Ano talaga, Amin, if you look at the data now, in the last 6 years, talagang the main problem as far as the Philippines is concerned is education and health. If you look at all the international assessments, we're last as far as education is concerned. I remember when the PISA report came out in 2019, we were last as far as reading and math is concerned, and we were second to the last as far as science is concerned.
Mhm.
So I was very alarmed already at that time. I remember our office tried to implement programs to be able to help. But as we were talking to some of the national government officials who would have more influence as far as policy is concerned, we were told na, oh, don't believe that PISA report because that was not, that was not accurate. So there was no acceptance. There was no acceptance of the gravity of the problem that we were already having at the time. Pero the World Bank report came out in 2020, which the World Bank report basically affirmed what the
Right.
PISA report was all about, and it was it was scarier because the World Bank report was saying that 90% learning poverty in there was 90% learning poverty in the Philippines, 90%. And if you juxtapose it, Amina, with Vietnam, and if you look at Vietnam's learning poverty, we're at 90%. Vietnam now is less than 2%.
Right.
Diba sobrang layo? Vietnam is less than
Political will.
2%. And all the articles now that's coming out. I just read one that came out in The Economist is saying that Vietnam's economic turnaround was because it gave a lot of, it has invested a lot in education.
Yes, they
So,
have.
yung sa akin, Amina, I think that's the most basic. Parang when you talk of poverty kasi, that's the one biggest problem that we have. Pero parang it's so abstract, di ba?
True.
Pero in education and health, when you talk of education and health, parang you know right away what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So just to be able to, focus all our efforts on really educating our children. Kasi yung World Bank report, Amina, parang 1 out of 10 of grade 4 students do not know how to read.
Yeah.
And now we have high school students not knowing how to read.
And this is the thing, Attorney Leni. I'm really glad that you link health and education, because the problem is our children are malnourished. And it's also been proven that, if you lack the nutrition, especially in the formative years, the development of the brain is affected.
When we decided to start doing community learning hubs, when the World Bank report came out, it was also during the pandemic.
Leni, I'm glad you put that up, because I was going to ask you, is that why education is now an important segment of Angat Buhay?
It is. It is because of that particular, because of that data. Yeah. Pero when we put up community learning hubs, we did piloting muna. It's a program that we're doing with the UP College of Education. So UP College of Education helped us with the modules, and they're also doing pre-assessment and post-assessment. So we had a number of pilot sites, and we tried to retest after 3 months. After 3 months of tutoring, most of the sites, we started with a baseline of 30%. After 3 months, we were at 90% already. It's a 6-month program. Wow. So ganun yung post-assessment. But there were 2 schools.
Ayan, putulon po muna natin saglit ha. My love. Maraming salamat, my love, nandiyan ka lagi. Ayan, i-shoutout ko muna ang bagong pasok na nagpapa-shoutout. Walang iba kung hindi si Sir Osir ba yun? 2021 TV. Osir ba yun? Correct me if I'm wrong kung yan ba ang tunay na pronunciation ng pangalan mo. Osir 2021 TV. Miga love. Shoutout po, sir. Thank you for coming at maraming salamat po sa iyong pagkatutok dito sa ating programa. Sa The Action Man, sa live at sa mga videos ko, nakikita po kita. Maraming salamat sa full support mo, sir, ha? Ayan, saan ka man ngayon sa Pilipinas o nasa ibang bansa ka man, sana po ay nasa mabuti po ikaw na kalagayan always, at shout out po sa iyong mga family and friends. Maraming salamat. Ayan, malapit na po tayo, ha? Ayan.
Which we're not doing as well. So yung 2 schools, 60% lang siya, while the other schools were at 90% after 3 months. So we decided to go down and dig deeper. Both schools were in very, very poor communities. And most of the children were stunted.
Yes.
And pag tinignan natin, Amina, in the areas where stunting is so high, may feeding programs naman ng gobyerno eh. Parang ang problema yata natin, Amina, we are so activity-oriented that we're not so conscious of outcomes.
Yeah.
Kasi sabi ko, parang if we're spending so much on feeding and we still can't solve stunting, because we have one of the highest stunting percentages all over the world. But we have a lot of feeding programs also. Most of them start when children start their preschool, yung nursery, yung magde-daycare. Para for that's too late. That's too late because stunting is irreversible after the age of 5. So ngayon, our programs in Angat Buhay, we have a nutrition component. We're starting with infants until 59 months old. We should prevent stunting as early as possible. Kasi right now, pag pumasok yung bata na 5 years old, it's too late. It's too late to do intervention kasi it's irreversible. So it's difficult work, but we are very much aware of our limitations. We're a small NGO, pero ang aspiration na lang namin, Amina, now is for us to be able to showcase programs that work and are replicable, so that if they work and they're replicable and there are, government agencies or local government units who are open to replicating them, then that will be good. And we have seen local government units already replicating. For example, the provincial government of Iloilo has been funding many programs replicating our models already. So that's very good for us, and that's the aspiration. That we don't get frustrated that we are only able to do so much. But the aspiration is really to be able to design programs that work.
And in our next conversation, I'll be asking you about the work that Angat Buhay has done, and I hope will continue to do in the areas of indigenous peoples and Bangsamoro. So, dear listeners, you've heard the first part of our conversation with our former Vice President, Leni Robredo, now Attorney Leni, who has not let up in her engagement with our community. So thanks so much, Attorney Leni, for
also
sharing with us all of these achievements and experiences as a leader in politics and a leader in development and a leader in civil society. So dear listeners, we're going to have another part of this conversation with Attorney Leni, where she will inspire you with her personal achievements and the support given by her family and friends. So thanks for listening to part 1, dear listeners. This is Amina Rasul of the Philippine Center for Islam and Democracy saying tune into the second episode of our Leni Robredo interview. Bye for now.
She Talks Peace is brought to you in partnership with Podcast Network Asia and Podmetrics, the easiest way.
Alright, maraming salamat, no. Doon na po nagtatapos ang magandang katanungan ni Amina, ano apelyido nun? Ni Ma'am Amina. Okay, magbabasa po ako, ha. Yes, Gloria Ojeda, sayang talaga ngayon nga ang mga pulangaw, sabi ni Ma'am Shirley Andres. Me in my music, Al Olalia, napanood ko nga rin yun, si Attorney Ricky Inso kanina. Yung nagsasabi na lechon manok at Sara Carpio na ang kontra sa comfy funds niya ay kalaban ng gobyerno. Sira talaga ang TikTok niya. Alright, nandito na ang malakasan ng Australia. Walang iba kung hindi si Ma'am Yam. Ma'am Yam, good morning po sa iyo. Thank you for driving by. Ayan. Andito na rin si Ma'am Maricar Baldonado. Ayan, Baldonado. Ayan, mega love shoutout po sa iyo, Ma'am Maricar. Ayan, Miam, good morning, sabi ni Sir Jess. Ayan, sabi ni Ma'am Maricar. Sana iayos na ng Comelec sa tama dahil nakakaawa naman kung lalaban uli siya at tapos madadaya na naman kahit siya na ang nanalo. Tama po yun. Magandang suggestion po yun, no? Oh, yan tanong ho natin kung titino ba yan si Garcia dyan. Oh, ha? Bakit palakpak? Hindi pwede yung palakpakan si Garcia. Ayan, sabi ni Sir 2021 TV, kakamping Gloria Ojeda, tama ka. May awa ang Panginoon, matatapos din lahat ng ating pagtitiis sa mga taong nagpapahirap sa ating lahat. Alright, yun na. Yun yung mga suggestion nyo. Ang kaganda ng mga suggestion. Maaring madiliman ang tinatahak natin ngayon, mga kaksyon. Pero darating ang araw, tatapat din sa atin ang liwanag. At kung magkataon na tatapat na sa atin ang liwanag, yung mga taong lumiwanag noon, sila naman ang magsasakripisyo ng dilim. Di ba? Ayun. Okay, napakasimple lang ang sasabihin ko doon sa mga sinagot ni Atty. Leni Robredo. Ang masasabi ko lang ho talaga, si Atty. Leni Robredo, nung siya ay nanungkulan bilang Vice President ng Pilipinas, alam ho natin yun. Alam ho natin kung gaano po siya ka-sincere, maglingkod sa bayan, at gaano po siya so mga, for short, ang mga priority ni Atty. Leni Robredo noon, about nga po sa school building, sa mga community hub, at sa mga farming, makatulong sa mamamayan. Yun po yung naging priority niya po noon. At hanggang ngayon nga po, pinagpatuloy niya sa Angat Buhay program niya. Angat Buhay program. Pero ang Angat Buhay program niya ngayon ay hindi pa rin nakakaligtas sa pagbabatikos ng ating mga kaibigan sa kabila, no? Mga bashers, mga trolls. Como kay ginagastos daw ni Atty. Leni Robredo ang pundo ng Angat Buhay papunta ng mga travel ng personal travel niya. Pero ang totoo, wala po silang maipakitang ebidensya. Hanggang doon na lang ho sila sa tamang hinala. Kaya ang ginagawa ho natin, lahat ng mga ginagawa ng mga activities ng Angat Buhay program, kailangan ho natin i-under dito at i-share. Kasi marami ho tayong pumapasok dito na mga syunga-syunga ng mga bashers. No? Kailangan ho natin dito on the air para mapanood ho nila na ang Angat Buhay ay hindi ho yung pera, hindi po winawaldas. Ma'am Glamsy, ayan. Ma'am Glamsy, Sisi Miguel, shoutout po sa iyo. Good morning po sa iyo, Ma'am Glamsy. Good morning. And thank you for dropping by. Kaya, kitang-kita naman ho natin na ang priority ngayon ni Atty. Leni Robredo, okay, isa kasi sa mga staff ni Atty. Leni Robredo, natanungan ko that time, last, Ma'am Glamsy, Miguel Love, shout out Ma'am Glamsy ha, maraming salamat po. My love, maraming salamat sa iyo, my love. Ayan, yung si Ma'am Kai, isa sa staff sa programa ng Angat Buhay. So, mga priority talaga nila yung mga community na mga matutulungan at saka yung sa mga naapektuhan ng mga kalamidad. Yun ang pinaka-importante po sa kanila. Ang tinututukan at saka kitang-kita naman ho natin, di ba? Mula nang naupo si Atty. Leni Robredo sa kanyang Angat Buhay program, ano bang mga project ang napaitayo ni Atty. Leni Robredo? Marami na. Especially na dyan sa mga especially na dyan sa mga libreng dormitory. Pero hindi ko sinasabi na as in libre po talaga ang dormitory na yun ha. Maaring libre po ang ang stay. Pero siguro naman sa tubig kuryente, sila na yung magbabayad. Sila na yung magbabayad sa mga expenses na yon. Hindi naman pwede na lahat na lang saluin ng Angat Buhay. Libre na ang higaan mo. At malaking tulong po yun sa mga estudyanteng napakalayo, halimbawa sa mga liblib na lugar, halimbawa nanggaling pa sila, eskwelahan nila is mga bumabiyahe pa sila ng 3 oras to 2 oras. Kung isa sila sa mga beneficiary doon sa dormitory na yon, malaking papasalamat nila at malaking papasalamat ng mga magulang kasi safe na ang kanilang anak. Kasi kung araw-araw lang bibiyahe mga anak, siyempre ang pangamba ng mga magulang, hindi ho yun maalis sa kanilang isipan na sana makarating ka ng maayos, sana makauwi ka ng maayos. So sa ngayon na may mga libreng dormitory na sa mga lugar na nabanggit natin dyan sa mga last video ho natin, so laki hong pasalamat na ang Angat Buhay ay hindi nagpapabayad. At hindi lang ho dormitory ang binibigay ng Angat Buhay ang pinapatayo, no? Mga school building lang. Mga school building, particular sa Samar at sa ibang isa din yan sa mga kapartner nila ang Australian, basta may isa din na nakipag-collaboration na isang grupo ng mga Australians, nakipag-collaboration dito sa Angat Buhay program. Kaya grabing tiwala nila dito kay Atty. Leni Robredo. Alam niyo kung bakit grabing tiwala pa rin ng international government dito kay Atty. Leni Robredo kahit wala naman siya sa posisyon, kahit any posisyon wala naman siya, private citizen na po siya, yan lang po talaga ang pinag-aano niya, ino-operate niya yung Angat Buhay program. Alam niyo kung grabing tiwala pa rin ng mga international sa kanya, kahit mga ambassador nakikipag-collaboration sa kanya, pupunta pa dito para i-meet siya, para kumustahin ang kanyang programa. Di ba? Napakasimple kung bakit buo pa rin ang tiwala ng international government sa kanya. Una, ang maganda niyang track record. na napatunayan niya sa maraming Pilipino, hindi lang sa maraming Pilipino, kung hindi sa buong mundo, na sa loob ng 6 years ay siya ay nakatanggap ng certificate sa kuwa na wala siyang bahid na korupsyon, wala siyang kinuha kahit sintimo sa kaban ng bayan. At maliwanag na maliwanag yun, ang certificate sa kanya ng kuwa na hindi siya korap sa loob ng 6 years ng kanyang panunungkulan. And then aside from that, sa certificate niya sa kanyang kuha na magandang rate, napatunayan niya din na ang maliit niya na budget ay napunta sa mga magagandang proyekto at may resibo. Bukod sa resibo, nakikita po ang mga project na yun. Gaya ng mga pabahay sa Marawi, pabahay sa Bohol, pabahay sa mga Ilonggos. Sa maliit na pondo, hindi naging hadlang kay Atty. Leni Robredo para matupad niya ang kanyang pangarap na matulungan ang mga mahihirap. At wala siyang hangad kung hindi tumulong at umunlad ang kanyang bansang sinilangan. At pak na pak po yun at proven po yun. Bago pa man ko siya sinuportahan, sinubaybayan ko ang buhay ni Atty. Leni Robredo. Para naman pag tinanong ako ng mga anak ko kung bakit siya ang sinuportahan ko, may isasagot ako at hindi ko ikakahiya na siyang ikalandakan sa social media. Atty. Leni Robredo, my president. Ganon. Ganon po yun, no? Ayan, nandito na rin si Sir Joshua Siega. Ayan, good job, Ma'am Leni. O, diba? Diba, kitang-kita nyo naman ngayon ang angat buhay ay talagang wala, bukod sa mga dormitory na pinapatayo, bukod sa eskwelahan na pinapatayo na libre, andyan yung hub community learning, andyan pa rin yung mga volunteers na handa magturo sa mga bata ng libre. Oo, pak na pak yan sa mga basher po namin dyan. Puntahan nyo po ang Angat Buhay Program. Nandun po lahat ng resibo na ginagawa ng Angat Buhay Program. Oo. Hindi po binubulsan ni Atty. Leni Robredo ang nasabing pondo at hindi po bilyones ang pondo ng Angat Buhay, ha. Millions lang ho ang pondo ng Angat Buhay, pero napupunta po sa tama at napapakinabangan ng maraming Pilipino kung sino man ang nakabeneficiary. Kaya congratulations. Diba? Tingnan nyo. Isipin na lang ho natin mga ka-action, sa lahat na nagdaan ng Vice President ng Pilipinas, may nabalitaan po ba kayo na ang ginagawa niya ni Atty. Leni Robredo ay ginagawa ng mga past na Vice President? Di ba wala? Matapos ang kanilang termino, tahimik na. Walang nihoy-nihay. Oh, kaya masasabi ko na sa lahat na nagdaan na Vice President ng Pilipinas, si Atty. Leni Robredo lang na hanggang ngayon ay patok na patok pa rin sa madlang people. Dahil ang kanyang Angat Buhay Program dati sa OBP ay pinagpatuloy niya bilang private na organisasyon. At yan ang wala sa mga nagdaang Vice President. Lalo naman ngayon sa present na President, eh mai-impeach na nga. O, diba? May impeach na nga ang present na Vice President. Impeachable. Kasi hanggang ngayon, hindi siya tinutulugan ng taong bayan na pokpokin ang 125 million na ginastos niya. At bukod pa dyan, ha? Latest update. Grabe din palang funds. Billion din pala nung siya ay Vice Mayor pala, Mayor ng Davao. Tatalakayin natin yan dito sa live. Alamin ho natin. Baka bukas matatalakay ho natin. Huwag muna natin sabihin para abangan nyo bukas, ha? Ayan. Ayan. Pledges lang lahat ang... Ha? Pledges lang lahat ang pumapasok sa Pilipinas. O, totoo po yan. Isa ni Sir Jess. Oh. Tingnan mo ba? Tingnan nyo yung budget ni Mr. President Bongbong Marcos ngayon na humirit siya ng sa travel lang, ha, sa pagta-travel niya this next year sa 2024, 1.4 or 1.5 billion. Correct me if I'm wrong. 1.4. Yan ang gagastusin ni Mr. President sa next year 2024 pag travel. May budget siya na 1.4B. Diba? Na ang 1.4 na yan kung pinatayo niya ng mga livelihood program. At ngayon, putok na naman si Mr. President Bongbong Marcos dahil sa nasakote na 1,500 sack tuloy-tuloy nadang bigas. Pero 1,500 sak lang ha. Kaya po siya natawag na tuloy-tulinada kasi ang 1,000 is equivalent sa isang tulinada. Sa isang tulinada. Okay, kaya turo-tulinada. Pero pag inano mo, 1,500 sak. Ngayon, grabe ang paghanga sa kanya. Okay, maganda naman. Bakit hindi? Bakit hindi ba tayo maghanga sa kanya? Okay. Pero ang tanong, kung wala bang nasakutin na smuggler na bigas na yan, magbibigay kaya ang administrasyon? Yun yung sinasabi natin na anong ginagawa ng intelligence ng gobyerno? Diba? Anong ginagawa ng mga intel natin, ng mga private intelligence? Diba? Yan ang pinagkakagastuhan ng pera ng bayan. Bakit hindi nalaman yan na kung mayroon bang mga secret o private planta doon sa partikular ng Zamboanga na kung saan nasakuti ang 1,500 sak ng smog? Nasaan yun? Anong ginagawa ng intel? Anong ginagawa ng pinagkakagastuhan ng pera? Natutulog ba yung mga intelligence ng administrasyon? Bakit hindi nalaman? O baka naman alam, nagtutulog-tulugan lang. Di ba? Napakasimple. Dito ba sa Manila? Dito kung mangyari yan dito sa Manila, hindi lang mangyari, nangyayari nga sa Maynila. Ibig sabihin, hindi dumadaan ng custom. Ganon din sa Zamboanga. Pero laki ang papasalamat natin na nagkaroon ng kahit nasabihin natin sa Zamboanga yung nangyari at doon na ipamahagi yung bigas ng mga nasakote. Jen Soriano, may ganap shout out, sister. Ayan, doon nasakote at naibigay nga doon sa particular sa mga beneficiary daw ng 4 pesos ang pwede bigyan. Okay, pasalamat ho tayo dahil sa nasakote yung smog na yun na bigas na sana ipapalusot, di na napakinabangan ng ating mga kababayan. Pero ang tanong po natin dito, kung wala po bang gano'n na insidente, Ma'am Rosana Narumi, good morning po sa inyo ha, Ma'am Rosana. Ayan. Ang tanong ho natin dito, kung wala bang gano'n na mga insidente, ang administrasyon ba magbibigay ba? Anong ibig sabihin nun? Puputok ang pangalan ni Mr. President Bongbong Marcos. By the way, sa latest update ng Pulse Asia Survey, ito nga ho, bumagsak po ang ratings ng dalawa, ni Sara Duterte at ni Marcos. Ayon sa pahayag ni Mr. President Bongbong Marcos sa latest update, hindi na raw siya magtataka kung bakit bumagsak ang ratings niya. Maraming salamat naman, Mr. President, at aminado ka sa sitwasyon ngayon. Diyan nagpapasalamat ako. Marunong ka mag-accept na kung bumaba man ang iyong ratings hanggang bumagsak po yan, tanggapin mo na. Sa 1,000 mahigit na sinorbe ng Pulse Asia is nagkaroon si Mr. President ng ratings na 65% yata. 65% sa dating tumatakbo siya ng 81%. Ang laki ng binagsak niya. 65% na lang. Ito na naman si Vice President Sara, nakakuha naman ng 70% mula sa 80% something nung mga nakaraang buwan. Bumagsak. Sabi ko nga, bakit nakakuha pa tong 70% si Sara? Pero, mas mababa at bababa pa yung 70% na nakuha ni Sara Duterte. Dahil sa kontrobersyal na 125 million na confidential fund at doon sa bilyones na fund na siya pa ay nanungkulan bilang mayor ng Davao. Ayan ha. Tingnan natin ang Congress kung may magagawa ba kung i-impeach si Sara. Hashtag impeach si Sara. Wala nang kwenta yan. Di ba? Masakit man sa atin sabihin, pero kailangan natin magboses eh. Tapos sabi ng komentarya na nag-comment dyan kapon, dapat sa iyo action man, kasuhan ka ng administrasyon. Di kasuhan! Problema ba? Ang tanong, saan nyo ba ako napagkakasuhan dyan sa mga videos ko? Sige nga. Sige nga, doon sa nag-comment. Baka ikaw naman siguro, ngayon na nabandilas ko yung pagbumukha mo dyan kahapon sa video ko. Sige nga, umapila ka. Umapila ka hanggat gusto mo. Kasi ako tong taong hindi mo kaya sindakin dyan. Hanggat wala akong ginagawang mali, hindi po ako natatakot. At ipaglalaban ko kung anong karapatan ko. Anong ikakaso ng administrasyon? Yung magsasabi ka ng saloobin mo? Bakit gumawa ba ako ng eksena dyan sa mga videos ko? Gumawa ba ako ng fake news? Ginawan ko ba si Mr. President at si Sara Duterte ng mga maling issues? Hindi mo ba nakikita lahat ng tinatalakay ko is based sa mga balita at nagbibigay lang ako ng opinion? Di ba? Oh, napakasimple. Sige nga, tanong ko nga sa inyo dyan. Tanong ko nga sa inyo. Oh, sa lahat ng nandito sa 89 million viewers in the house, may galap shout out. Ayan. Shout out to Ma'am Silo Magno now. Nalaman at maramdaman nila ang analysis ng Professor Magno. Sabi ni Ma'am Rosana. Oh, di ba? Sa tingin nyo ba? Sa tingin nyo ba, naguguluhan ako eh. Saan ba ako pwede kasuhan ng administrasyon? Sige nga. Gumawa ba ako ng fake news? Ginawan ko ba ng story si Sara Duterte na walang basihan? Ginawan ko ba si Mr. President Bongbong Marcos ng story na walang dahilan? Hindi sana napak-check na ako ng social media, malaking social media, nabubulol. Yung mga malalaking social media platform, kagaya ng Rappler, News 5, di ba? Ayan. Ayan, Mitski Vlog, good morning po sa iyo, ma'am. At kay Sir Arvin, may galab shoutout po sa inyo. Good morning po sa iyo, sir. Ayan, malapit na ho tayo magtatapos ha. Ini-eksakto ko lang po ang oras. Ngayon, tatanungin nyo nga ako. Tatanungin nyo po ako. Kung sakali man, if ever man, halimbawa, maharap man ako sa kasong mga ganito, ganyan, haharapin ko po ng nakataas ang noo. Hindi po ako yuyuko. Pinapangako ko po sa inyo yan. Pinapangako ko po sa inyo yan. If ever man na ma-filean ako ng kaso dito sa akin tinatalakay, haharapin kong hindi na kayo po. Taas noo pa rin akong haharap sa inyo. At proud ko sabihin, hindi ako nagsisisi sa pinaglalabang. Dahil pula ka man, puti ka man, blue ka man, itim ka man, kasali ka sa pinaglalabang ko. At hindi po mali ang magboses sa gobyerno. Dahil karapatan ho natin bilang taxpayer at mamayang Pilipino. Ipaglaban mo ang iyong karapatan kung mahal mo ang bansa mong sinilangan. At lalong-lalo na ho sa kinabukasan ng iyong mga. At doon sa nag-comment kapon, sorry na lang ha kung nabandilas kong pagmumukha mo. At yung pangalan. Ayan, mag-react na lang ho kung gusto mo mag-react ha. Kasi napakahirap naman kasi sasabihin mo dapat kasuhan ako ng administrasyon. Kung may dapat mang kasuhan, yung mga pulahan vlogger, yung mga pulahan vlogger ng mga komentaryo, yung mga napapak-check, hindi nga nakakasuhan yung mga napapak-check. Ako pa kaya na walang ka-record na linis ng pangalan ko dyan sa News 5 sa Rappler. Di ba? Ikilala naman ako ng Rappler. Sige nga, kilala naman ako ng Rappler kasi isa ako na naging laman ng kanilang network at proud po ako nun. Diba? Kaya kung may dapat mang kasuhan yung mga taong mga walang ginawa kung hindi magkalat ng kasinungalingan sa social media para mapaniwala ang mga taong hindi nagre-research. Di ba? Okay lang. Kaso lang naman yan. Makukulong ka lang naman kung wala kang laban. Pero ako napaka-tindi ng paniniwala. Walang masisilip sila sa akin. Kasi nagbe-base ako sa resibo. Nagbe-base ako sa mga balita. Wala akong kinalat dyan na maling informasyon para siraan si Vice President or si Mr. President Bongbong Marcos. Tayo ay nagbe-base lang sa mga balita at nagbibigay ng opinion. Hindi ho tayo gumagawa dito ng eksena na hindi katotohanan dito sa ating programa. Lalong-lalo na ho ang mukha kong nakabalandra dyan dito sa YouTube channel ko. Nakakahiya naman gumawa ako ng eksena. Tapos malaman ng aking mga pamilya o mga lalo-lalo na ho kayo. Di ba? Di ba ikakahiya nyo rin ako? Masabi, isang vlogger na si The Action Man, ganito, nagkalat ang sabi niya, ganito, pero ipacheck ho natin sa taong ganito. Di ba nakakahiya yun? Hinangaan nyo ako tapos na-fact-check. Pero sisiguraduhin ko po sa inyo, ito lang ho masabi ko sa inyo. Once na may ma-fact-check na isang video ko, i-delete ko ho ang nasabing video. At maghihingi po ako in public ng apologizing. Hindi po gaya sa mga pulangaw vlogger na ang kakapal ng mga mukha. Kahit nabandilas ng mukha sa kasinungalingan, ipaglaban pa rin nila. Di ba? Una-una dyan ang napak-check. Marami talaga mga pulahan ang napak-check. Hindi lang siguro silang kung may may pa-award yung mga kasinungalingan. Hakot award dyan si Mima Alicia. Hakot award dyan. Tapos sinusundan ng yung mga walang mukha na vlogger, yung tama lang mag voice over. Oo, kaya madalas sila napapak-check, di ba? Ay, nako. Alright. Pagtatapos na ho tayo mga ka-action na. Ayan, ito po. Isang kanta lang para eksaktuhin ko na lang. Oh, ito na. Naka-prepare na to. Oh. Ito, this is my favorite song. Kati, ang kati, kati. Ayan.
Global Karaoke TV.
Rialas Antonso, ayan, big love shoutout po sa iyo, sir. Ayan, samahan nyo na ako, isang kanta lang ito at magbabaybay na tayo, ha? Lagi na lang sa isip mga sandaling tanggapin mo ang pag-ibig ko para sa'yo. Walang hangganan ang saya, mga sumpa at pangako. Tayo lang dalawa kailanman. Ang pag-ibig mo sa akin ang nagbibigay saya sa buhay ko. Ikaw lang ang mamahalin, ikaw lang ang nasa puso ko, ikaw lang ang ibig ko habang ako'y nabubuhay. Di ko kayang mawalay ka, di ko kayang mabuhay, di ko kayang malimutin ka habang ako'y nabubuhay. Lagi na lang nakikita isang mga patakin. Ang ngiti mo ay natutunaw sa puso ko. Nasumpa at pagkako, tayo lang dalawa kailanman. Ang pag-ibig mo sa akin ang nagbibigay saya sa buhay ko. Ikaw lang ang mamahalin, ikaw lang ang nasa puso ko, ikaw lang ang ibig ko habang ako'y nabubuhay. Di ko kayang mawalay ka, di ko kayang mabuhay, di ko kayang limutin ka habang ako'y nabubuhay. Habang ako'y nabubuhay, Ma'am Jay, habang ako'y nabubuhay po, Ma'am Jay. Ma'am Jay, maraming salamat na. Nag-stay ka talaga dyan sa Facebook. Ma'am Jay, maraming salamat. Ayan, bago tayo magtapos, magpasahin ko lang. ikaw lang ang mahal, ikaw lang ang nasa puso ko, ikaw lang ang ibig ko, habang ako'y nabubuhay. Di ko kayang mawalay ka, di ko kayang mabuhay, di ko kayang malimutin ka, habang ako'y nabubuhay. Ikaw lang ang mamahalin, ikaw lang ang nasa puso ko, ikaw lang ang ibigin ko, habang ako'y nabubuhay. Di ko kayang mawalay ka, di ko kayang mabuhay, di ko kayang limutin ka, habang ako'y nabubuhay. Ang ganda ng kanta. Ang ganda ng kanta, kaso lang ang boses hindi maganda. Alright, patapos na ho tayo mga ka-aksyonayan. Magbabasa lang muna ako ng mga, para mabasa ko naman, bago tayo paalam sa isa't isa. 59 million viewers in the house, may grab shoutout. Ayan. Habang ako'y nabubuhay, habang ako'y nabubuhay. Excuse. Ayan. Ang sabi mo, di mo na ako mahal. Wag ka na wag ka na kumanta. Pastilan, ha? Ayan. Reals Antaso, sir. Mega love shoutout po sa iyo, sir, ha. Ayan, si Bin Barowal. Ayan. Sige lang, Tam, kanta na. Ayan, Jailo Vlog, Bisaya pud ka. Ayan, kanta muna. Ayan, yes po, Bisaya naman, Ma'am Shirley. Ayan, sa Bohol sa amin, ang daming tulong na ibigay si Legit. Ayan. Mga gwapo jud, amiga Bisaya. Oy, isama nyo naman ang taga Masbate, oy. Unsam. Kayo lang di mga perkit ba hindi kami Bisaya, hindi kami gwapo, na unsam. Sa ilong pa lang, ilong pa lang, ma-inlove na dahil pango yan. Ayan. Kigol muna. Orokita City, Mizamis Occidental, ma'am siya. Ayan. Bakit hindi ko nababasa lahat dito? Bakit hindi ko nababasa? Asa na yung ano niya? Habang ako'y nabubuhay. Ayan. Hindi ko nababasa lahat dito. Nandito. Ayan. Ginanahan ako habang kumakain ng tanghalian dahil sa kanta mo, Tam. Oh! Maraming salamat po sa iyo, Ma'am Alodia Cristo. Bakit di ko nababasa dito lahat? Wala dito, oh. Saan ba to? Sa Facebook ba itong iba nagko-comment? Ma'am Alodia, salamat po ha sa iyong paghabol dyan. Akala ko ba tapos na? Opo, tapos na tayo. Nag-ano lang tayo. Ayan, binabasa ko lang. Aroy! Ayun, bakit hindi nag-ano? Bakit hindi nag-upper? Yung ano? Thanks, bye now. Ma'am Rosana, maraming salamat po. Sir Jess, maraming salamat po. Ma'am Yam, bye-bye po siya. Si Mi HK, nagpa-member, maraming salamat po, Ma'am HK Vlog, ha, sa iyong pagpa-member. Sa gusto magpa-member, i-click nyo lang yung ano dyan, ha, yung join button. Mayroon dyan pinakamura, 49 pesos. Mayroon din dyan, ano ba yan? Basta ang pinakamura na lang i-click nyo, 49 pesos. Ayan, sa gusto lang po, ha, sa gusto lang po. Ayan. Maraming salamat po sa inyo, ha. Ayan, super letter reaction mo. Oo nga, super letter reaction ko. Ayan, thanks, bye now. Okay po, maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat dyan, ha. Ayan. Need mo pa din monitor isang CP kasi di ka nababa mga comment. Oo nga, oh. Ayan, oh. Ayan, saan nagtatanong ho kanina, Ma'am Jane, habang ako'y nabubuhay po ang naging title ng kinanta ko, ha, Ma'am Jane. Ayan, mag-refresh ka. Mag-refresh. Mag-refresh ka. Mag-refresh ka. Ikaw lang ang nasa puso ko. Ikaw lang ang nasa puso ko. Habang ako'y nabubuhay. Sa wakas na send all lalabs me. Mitsuki Vlog, maraming salamat ha. Maraming salamat po sa iyo, ma'am. Ayan, maraming salamat sa ating mabuti diyang kaibigan na si Mitsuki Vlog, isang OFW, isang bayani ng Pilipinas. Na siya ay nagtatrabaho sa Hong Kong. At sa lahat po ng mga OFW natin na mga minamahal, saan man kayo sulok ng mundo, sana po ay nasa mabuti po kayong kalagayan. Huwag niyo pong kalimutan ang kumain sa tamang oras kahit gaano po kayo ka-busy. Huwag po kalimutan ang kumain, huwag niyo pong unahin ang cellphone niyo sing kadudot-dot. Habang nagdudot-dot po kayo, kumakain po kayo ha. Mahirap po magkasakit, lalong-lalo na po nag-iisa lang ho kayo dyan, wala pong mag-aasikaso sa inyo ng mga pamilya. Kaya unahin po muna ang pagkain gaano mang ka-busy. Kailangan huwag niyo pong kalimutan ang magdakma ng pagkain. Oo, sa mga content creator dyan, ng mga vlogger, ng mga OFW, ito po sinasabi ko sa inyo, unahin nyo muna ang pagkain nyo bago po kayo dyan magdut-dot. Ha? Ayan, ipaglaban nyo ang iyong mga gusto sa buhay at i-share nyo ang iyong mga challenge sa inyong mga kanya-kanyang channel. Diyan lang ho, sabi ko sa inyo ha. Iwas-iwasan po ang kadudot-dot, ha? Unahin po muna ang pagkain. Ayan, basahin mo muna natin to. Ayan, nandito pala si Manolo Bukel. Idol, ayan, good morning po sa iyo, sir. Good afternoon na pala. Ayan. Manolo Bukel, maraming salamat po, sir. Tayo po ay magtatapos na po, sir, ha? Ayan, salamat po sa paghabol mo, sir. Ayan. Kung matinong leader, gusto mo kasama mo ako kay Atty. Leni Robredo. Tayo ha. Bakit po? Dahil matino nga eh. Sabi ni Uzer 2021, sir. Maraming salamat sa iyong paninindigan. Alright, mga ka-action, sa ganap na alas 12:23 dito sa Pilipinas, tayo po ay magpapaalam na sa isa't isa ha, sa ating live stream. Okay? So maraming oh, ito si Melab, kakanta ka ba, Lab?
Hindi, bakit?
Gusto mong kumanta? Oh, dito na pala si Melab, pakita ka nga dyan, pakita ka muna, please. Gusto niyo makita yung maganda kong girlfriend, pakita mo na, please. Ayan, ay. Kakanta ka ba?
Hindi. Sige na, in mo na.
Ay, hindi mag-shoutout ka muna dyan. Greetings muna. Diyan ka na sa taas. Batiin mo muna sila lahat dyan. Batiin mo na sila lahat dyan. Nahiya siya bigla. So, yun po yung girlfriend ko po na nasa Dubai ngayon. Alright, mga ka-action ha, magpapaalam na po tayo sa isa't isa. Muli, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagpunta, sa inyong araw-araw na pagsubaybay dito sa ating programa The Action Man, sa ating live stream, at sa ating mga videos. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Saan man kayo sulok ng mundo, sana po ay nasa mabuti po kayong kalagayan sa bawat isa, at sana po ay safe lang ho kayo lagi ha. Ayan. Alright. Ulitin ko po, maraming salamat sa ating mga viewers, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao, all over the world. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, si The Action Man. Have a good day, everyone. Beautiful. Bye-bye sa 48 million viewers in the house. Bye-bye. Bye everyone. Ingat-ingat po hanggang sa muli.